Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Valentine now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing Jones. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now Jones. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 54 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Jones now. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Valentine now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Throwing on second down. Jones, he's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. On second down, here's Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Taken from just outside the 30. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now Jones. Throwing on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On second down, this is Harris. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And some room to maneuver. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown. A 14-yard touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14. Patriots 10. Jake Bailey to kick off for the Patriots.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Godot, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Valentine now from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Jake Bailey now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is caught by Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, and that's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
Valentine now from the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out. And
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. So the bouncer is taken inside the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Got his man, it's Thornton.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Jones. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Skirts by him at the 35. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Valentine now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
And they will take a knee here. The Patriots send out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. And they will take a knee here. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And they take a knee.
Come on. Hey.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets.